look inside.
This is when I was free. Yeah, shut up, Paimon.
Halt! Citizens, what noble errand bring...
Is Kaya here?
Captain Kaya? He's on duty in Jean's office.
Huh? Why is he in Jean's office?
The Windbloom Festival celebrations have always been hosted by the Knights of Favonius. Captain Kaya takes over her administrative duties during that period.
Yeah, because she doesn't want to be here.
Is that right?
Well, can you let us through? Because I'm an honorary knight, so I'm not a normal citizen. I mean, I'm not a citizen anyway, because I don't even live here. I don't really live anywhere, honestly. Sitting down, lazy sword.
Hiya!
Did you mean...
Traveler, Paimon, you're here! I was just
Hello,
thinking
Bendy.
about you two. And now here you are. How fortuitous.
Whatever, Kaya.
Kaya, did you do your homework?
I'm afraid I must disappoint you.
Students that don't hand in their homework on time aren't exactly model students now, are they?
Kaya's not really a model anything.
And what excuse does Kaya have for not handing in his homework?
You sound like the worst, like, teaching assistant ever, Paimon.
Well, as you can see, I'm helping Master Jean take care of various matters.
That's no excuse. There are plenty of other, like students and students have, like,
Mondstadt
work
is a
and that and
hive
still
of
do it.
activity over the festive period. Accordingly, there's a multitude of things that need sorting. I've been at it for a good while now.
Are you sure you're not just, like, trying to make it sound worse than it is just so we do it for
Traveler,
you?
Can I ask for a favor?
Here
I
we
have
go.
a drinking buddy that wants me to help him with something, but I'm much too busy. Can I entrust this matter to you?
If he's your drinking buddy,
A
then...
drinking buddy? A friend you met at the tavern?
Are you sure it wasn't you, Venti?
That's right. I often go to the tavern when not on duty. Somehow, I seem to have made quite a few acquaintances that way.
So it works, get drunk together and all that, then don't remember a single thing.
His name is Nimrod. He's never far from the tavern. He should be free right now.
Honestly, some of these names...
Thanks for the help. I'd better stay behind and get started on my homework.
Honestly. I mean, the people who made this game obviously knew that it was supposed to be funny, but I guess just in this world, Nimrod is a totally normal name. But again, it's pretty funny, although I guess it's probably less funny when it's in Japanese. But still. Unless it's like a normal Japanese name, then I'd feel really bad. But I don't know. The thing is, I'd probably have this like in Japanese, like the dialogue, because I mean, I think the Japanese voice actors are great, and they've done a lot of great stuff for the community and stuff. They don't just, you know, do their part and then that's it. They've done all sorts with fans and things as well, so they're really cool. But I mean, if that was the case, I wouldn't be able to understand what they were saying, and I mean, that's fine, because all sorts of stuff I play is in like Japanese dialogue only, so that's why you have it in English, so you can at least read it. But still, there's nothing wrong with the English voice actors.
What should I do?
Stop drinking?
You must be Nimrod. Kaya mentioned there was something you wanted him to take care of. He's busy right now, but we can help.
At least I wanted him to drink with me.
Huh? Oh, Traveler. I didn't realize it was you.
You're too drunk.
It's like this. I'm planning to give a gift to my wife for the Windbloom Festival, and I wanted my drinking buddy Kaya to come up with a gift idea.
Well, I mean, you could tell her that you've gone sober and you're no longer drinking. That'd be a great gift. I'm sure she'd love it, but I guess that's not gonna happen, is it?
I'm afraid I'm a bit of a drunkard.
There you go.
I'm nearly always in the tavern. My wife hates me drinking, so we're constantly arguing.
Then quit drinking, and then she'll love you so much. Like, you quit drinking just for me. Oh, thank you. And you won't be an alcoholic either, so.
Another day, another drunkard.
Seriously, Paimon? You're probably just as
I
bad.
can empathize. I don't mind a drink or two myself.
Or 10.
Then again, and I'm not one to judge, but by the looks of your drinking habits...
You're nearly as bad as Venti. Come on, you drink more than that. Shut up.
I know, she's right, of course. I feel like I have to make it up to her.
Quit drinking. You don't have to buy her something, just quit drinking. Boom, problem solved. You'll save a lot of money, and, you know, you'll be at home more.
Traveler, can you help me gather some materials? I want to make a gift for her myself. I should have made preparations in advance, but I've barely been sober these last few days.
You're a
I fell
terrible
asleep,
husband.
and when I woke up, the celebrations had already begun. Now I'll never have time to finish it by myself.
Well, if you'd quit drinking, that wouldn't have happened, would it? So, there you go.
This guy is a mess.
Single folks in Mondstadt would never dare get others to help them during the festive period. It's lucky you're already married, Nimrod.
Yeah, I don't think his wife feels that way.
Uh-huh. You're telling me. I'm sorry. Here I am making a fool of myself in front of all of you.
What's done is done. Spit it out then, how can we help?
Why to be
I'm
rude,
going to look for
Paimon?
wood in the city, and we'll need plants to place inside. Those only grow in the wild. Could I ask you to retrieve them? I need 2 stems of small lampgrass.
Small lampgrass and wood?
I want to make her a little wooden house with glowing flowers and handmade furniture inside.
What, like an actual life size or like miniature? Because if you're building an entire like actual house, it's a little ambitious. Especially for a drunkard, or if it's just a tiny little one. I mean, that's nice, I guess. But I mean, I still think quitting drink would be the better one.
Such a thoughtful gift.
I'm glad you think so.
Token of my love.
Building a house where she can live all by herself.
Back when I'd only just gotten to know her, I used to make handmade gifts for her all the time. She loved them. She even used to say that it,
You forgot
Excuse
because you're
me.
so drunk you can't remember.
Let's put the past aside for the moment. Thank you all for your help.
Again, I just think quitting drink could be the easier way, because then you could make her handmade gifts all the time. But whatever,
Lucky
you do
came
you.
across such kind-hearted assistance,
I don't think the way you've been treating them is kind-hearted, Paimon.
Alright, let's go and find those materials.
Dr. Nimrod. Because I just so happen to have some on me.
Thank you so much. With these materials, I can get to work straight away.
That'll require you not to drink, though.
Remember, a gift can't solve everything. You need to start being fair to your wife, too.
I mean, just quit drink. For God, how many times do I have to say this?
I will.
Just quit drink. No more alcohol. You know, if you struggle to kick alcohol, then drink other things that make you feel good. Because alcohol, while being like an antidepressant at first, will just send you on a downward spiral afterwards, and you won't be able to get rid of it. You'll just keep drinking it, and it won't even make you feel better anymore. I think that's your problem, Nimrod. Just quit and drink something else that isn't alcohol. You know, find some sort of juice or something, or a tea that you like, and drink that instead.
I do
you can
hope
drink
she
it with your
likes
wife
my
too.
gift, though.
I'm sure she'll love it, but then she'll say, and then you'll say, okay, I'm going off to the tavern, and she'll be like, oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Everyone likes a gift given with love. Don't worry.
Yeah, I don't think you're one to talk,
Make
Venti.
it a good one. Don't go wasting those materials. They weren't easy to find, you know.
I know I had to go searching through my entire bag to find them. Honestly, you've been a little rude today, Paimon. You've been very rude today, Paimon, honestly. Oh, hey, Nimrod. Norma. There's all sorts of different quests we can do and stuff, so got a lot of work to do. So the next 2 streams there'll be all sorts of Windbloom Festival rubbish. I mean, stuff. I don't mean to say the festival's rubbish, because it's not. It's kind of nice. Wish we had festivals like this around here. And I just wish the people acted a little more like this, but sadly real life is nowhere as good as in games and stuff, especially like anime games and stuff. They always have like such perfect worlds, usually. Apart from like Danganronpa, or stuff like that. Or perhaps Sword Art Online, or stuff like that. But yeah, a lot of animes, good worlds. Sadly, our world isn't like that. I wonder if they ever visited a world like ours. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they had. They probably said, yeah, we need to get the hell out of here fast. This world's rubbish.
We're back! Kaya, have you finished?
Time to hand in your homework.
Welcome back. I'm just finishing up.
But what you mean is like, okay, I'm just finishing up and then write the whole thing.
Go, go, go! Hand it in, hand it in!
Shut up, Paimon, otherwise you are fired.
Alright, alright. Now then, no hurting my feelings.
It's rubbish, you did terribly. Can you stop with the Just
Don't
use
get
words.
hurt. What grade did he get?
Kaya, may I read this out loud?
Feel free.
He's like, I don't care, I don't feel emotions.
Me Maruya means I love you in the language of the hilly churls.
How do you know that? Actually, never mind. I don't know.
Huh?
That's it.
That's it?
Coherent
Paimon.
and to the point. Plus, the length seems about right.
Oh god, you're one of those people. I hate those types of people. You're just like, it makes sense. It's that, you know, it's short and it gets to the point immediately. Because then it isn't, you know, thoughtful or caring. You know, even if it's like 2 paragraphs long and it's boring as hell to read, if it came from their heart and it means everything to them, then that's great. Whereas if it's like one sentence where it's just like, you know, you're kind of cool and I like you, like, okay, that's fine.
What? Are you writing a hilly Churlian phrase book?
A love poem has to convey the style of its author, you know?
You don't know any of this, Paimon. You don't know anything about relationships. Why are you even here? Get the hell out of here, Paimon. Go and eat something. That's what you're
I'm
good
not sure
at.
you took the exercise seriously.
Wait! So we're just gonna gloss over the fact that Kaya can speak hilly Churlian? Weird.
Is that even what it's called? Never mind. But there is a girl, I can't remember her name, what do we call her, who can speak the language, so I won't be surprised that Kaya can.
Don't underestimate the hidden knowledge of the Knights of Favonius cavalry captain.
You have cavalry? Or is cavalry somewhat different in this world? Because I haven't seen anything that you can ride into battle with like lances or
Alright
anything.
then, time to collect the next student's homework.
Huh? I just caught sight of a suspicious figure. I must go and investigate. Traveler, I have another small task for you.
You got a glimpse of them? You were literally looking at like us. Are you saying we're a suspicious figure? Or are you saying you managed to see it like from the out of the eye that's in the back of your head? If so, you should probably get a doctor to
The
look at
church has
that.
applied to us for a hunting license. Please take these official documents to the cathedral.
What about this suspicious figure person? What do you mean they've applied for a hunting license? Why would the church need a hunting license?
Running errands again.
I don't know why you're surprised at this point, Paimon. That's out of our... So, he's stood here. He's like, oh, I spotted a suspicious figure. Like, what? You saw one of the books move or something? I mean, are you serious? And I like how he says the church when it's a cathedral. Like, get it right, Kaya. It's a cathedral, not a damn church. They're completely different. I just find, like, these characters have such interesting personalities. Like how Kaya, I don't know, his personality is sarcastic but sweet. I'm not sure if sweet's the right word, because he's not. He's just very charismatic. Like if this was like Fallout or something, his charisma's a 10. And his intelligence is 2, but his look. Probably about a 4. Okay.
Lisa, we need to establish some ground rules. If we do end up apprehending any drunken troublemakers, no electrocutions, okay?
Yeah, alcohol and electricity doesn't
Oh,
mix.
Jean, you misunderstand me. That intoxicated fellow you witnessed last time was practically begging me to be shocked. It makes me wonder if some people don't actually quite enjoy getting...
Oh, hey man. Yeah, no problem. You play Warzone. Make sure you get a high score. Don't die early, okay?
Lisa?
Very well, then. If you insist.
Honestly, it's kind of late for my stream, but I'll start it a little later, but it's fine. Who cares?
Jean, Lisa!
Anyway, how's your weekend?
Greetings, ladies. It's been a while.
A while indeed. As you can see, Lisa and I are on duty.
I'm good, and game-wise, you know, I'm just getting through the wind bloom stuff, but yeah, in life,
Aw, it's
fine, I
Kitty and
guess.
friends. Did you see any suspicious people on the way here? If you do see anything, report straight to the Knights.
I've just been, like, sitting around on my phone most of the time, honestly. But yeah, you know, I haven't posted anything for the past couple of days because, you know, I've been busy with, like, college and stuff. Because, like, for the past 2 weeks we've been doing our, like, synoptic assignments and all that rubbish, and it's just so annoying because then you get home after being there for several hours and you just don't want to sit around and, you know, do videos and stuff like that. And also, I mean, as well, the worst thing is just because I spend most of the time just sat around like we don't even have anything to do because we have to go in for like the entire day, but it's only a small like half an hour slot or whatever when we actually do the assessment for like each of us individually. So the whole day is just sitting around,
When do
and
librarians go out on patrol?
I just feel like I'm gonna like drop dead one of these days.
Rarely, but this is the Windbloom Festival, and they need all hands on deck. Even the humble clerical staff like me.
I wouldn't call you humble.
Lisa, humble clerical staff do not wield Electro the way you do.
I don't think anyone wields Electro the way she does.
Please do not be alarmed. I will keep my eyes on Lisa, especially since she seems to enjoy electrocuting people just to break up a scuffle, not to mention shocking drunkards until they beg for mercy.
I think she just likes shocking people in general. It's just sort of a thing.
If you don't like it, I can happily refrain.
Is that a promise? Good. Otherwise, I'm going to have to reconsider whether I want a librarian on patrol with me.
Paimon never knew being on patrol could be so exciting.
It really isn't, Paimon. So shut up. Anyway, gotta go and talk to Barbara. Been a while, Bobs. How's the singing career coming on? You singing anything for the festival? What's up?
Kaya sent us to do...
How dare they? This is sheer intimidation.
It's Bennett.
How could somebody do this?
Huh?
What's happened? I received a letter.
Oh boy.
It says... Let me. I just came back from the wilderness. As usual, I came by the cathedral to ask the sisters to patch me. I've never received a letter like this before. Can I take a look?
Dear Barbara, I've done the thing most precious to you and buried it. Interesting.
Dear Barbara, I've stolen the thing most precious to you and buried it. Huh. Could this be an attempted intimidation?
I think this is someone failing miserably at romance, like, oh, I have the thing you care about most and I bury it, by which they mean like themselves or something, I guess. And then it's like,
awful. Is it a... What if it...
There's a map on the back. Isn't that out in the wilderness?
That's a terrible map. If you haven't... That's not so specific... really?
The thing most precious to you. That location on the map is... I can't think straight right now. Nothing makes sense.
And then we get there and it's, you know, some romance and they're like, I love you, Barbara. And she's like, you're gonna die.
It's coming to me. It's coming to me.
Bennett, I think you should just sit down. You're not... From what I know of you, this is... Don't get involved.
Most precious to me. Wait. Could it be... Oh no!
It's Barbara.
Barbara! Hey! Slow down!
Aha! I got it! The Thousand Winds Temple!
Yeah, I think we could have guessed that. Bennett!
Hey! Why are they in such a hurry?
God damn it. We can deliver the hunting license later. Really? You got a quiz for me now, Victor? I'll come back later. It should be really easy for us to catch up, because I don't think any of them can teleport. I mean, I think they probably could, because they just exist in this world as a normal thing, but I don't think any of them use it, apparently.
My sister!
But buried your sister? Oh boy, that is,
Slow down.
interesting woman.
Rosaria!
Calm down. I ran into Jean a moment ago. Lisa was with her. She's fine.
Really?
That letter. Give it.
Sure. If they're not talking about Jean in the letter...
Did you really think they buried Jane underground? What a horrible thought!
Also, I seriously doubt that. I mean, Jean's not gonna let herself get buried. I mean, I know Jean well enough to know that she'd probably annihilate whoever it was.
So, sister...
Looking at the map, the perpetrator seems to have marked out an area around Dawn Winery.
And I like how Bennett was like, Thousand Wind
That's
Temple.
open land, so hiding something there.
Nice work! How'd you figure that? Although, Dawn Winery? That's not the place we were...
Barbara, rather than letting your imagination get the...
You're right. It's just... it's a little scary. And you, sister?
No need. I knew straight away there was nothing.
Huh? What does that mean?
I wouldn't ask Paimon.
Nothing. Get going, then.
Honestly, she is weird.
Barbara, are you feeling a
Cool
bit
outfit,
better now?
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay. Rosaria's right. Better to know the ways of the enemy than stand here scaring myself.
I wouldn't call him the enemy. They're probably just some... It's probably just some dude trying to profess his love, and he tried to get you out there so we could do it, like, when no one else was watching. And instead of doing the sensible thing, like saying, I want to tell you something important or whatever, he did the old, I have taken the thing most precious to you, so if you want it, you must come and get it, haha.
That's right. Let's get moving.
Which is a terrible idea, because they'll not care whether you're professing their love or not, because you just said you've kidnapped, like, their family or something.
Let's get to the location and see what we find.
Yep. Go, Barbara, go!
And then Bennett will turn up later and be like, why are you guys here? It's like, oh, the picture, it was, Dawn Winery, not Thousand Winds Temple. Like, he's going all the way up here when the photo was taken all the way over here. What an idiot. Also, I'm pretty sure it showed a teleportation thing in the photo, which I can just say now, categorically, isn't there. I mean, one of the statues of the Seven's there, but that wasn't what was in the photo. So I'm also saying, Rosaria, you're wrong, it's not there. I mean, I guess it is, because the game says it is, but I'm also saying that that photo said that it wasn't, basically. Maybe it was Thousand Winds Temple. Because it was like there and then up this way. Yeah, that wasn't what was in the photo. Actually, no, wait. Maybe it was. Huh. I don't know.
Why are there treasure hoarders here? Get them! On the rocks! Ayana special! Gooba, get them!
Back off! Oh, it looks like there's something on the ground.
What is this?
Oh, interesting.
Wow, what a beautiful windwheel aster wreath.
Looks like our perpetrator is really just one of Barbara's fans.
What did I tell ya? What did I tell ya? I knew it. The whole, we've got something of, like, extreme value to you, so if you want it, come and get it, and then they're just trying to tell you how much they love you when that's not right at all.
There's a note! What does it say? Let's see. So sorry to get your attention this way. Please accept this windbloom as a sign of my sincere admiration for your virtue and sweetness.
Knew it.
Huh. So it's fraudulent intimidation then?
It's sheer stupidity,
Be
Paimon.
it for the gods or that special someone, flowers should be offered in utmost sincerity. It's the most important ceremony of the Windbloom Festival.
Well, they were sincere about this, but they were also extremely stupid, so...
Flowers of love and blessings sent on such a special occasion. No effort should be spared to make it spectacular.
So you're endorsing sending threatening letters to people and or kidnapping? Benti, you are a terrible god.
Behind the questionable methodology, here we have a meticulously thought out and heartfelt gift.
I think you're sort of letting this person off a little too lightly there, Venti. I mean, they did send a horrible letter to her, which, yeah, was just them being stupid, but again, I mean, can't overlook
Playing
that.
it on a little thick, aren't we? Still seems like someone with a few screws loose to Paimon.
Well, you're not wrong.
Maybe you're right. I think I have a suspect in mind who fits that description.
What, Bennett?
Who?
Albert.
Shh, no telling now. I'd like Paimon to make a few guesses.
Don't let Paimon, guys, otherwise we'll be here for a while.
You're so annoying.
As are you, Paimon. As are you. Well, that's that quest done then. Okay. I wouldn't say I play a lot, just I stream it every weekend and I play it when I can. If I played this all the time, I'd probably be a lot further in. If if I was to have a complaint, it would probably be the leveling and how long it takes sometimes. But I suppose that's just because it'd be too easy if you could just level up really quickly. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's a complaint rather than an observation. Okay. Hello, my friends. Perhaps, but I suppose it's just one of those things. I mean, like a lot of free-to-play games, they always, you know, if you want to get a full experience, you have to pay actual money in in-game purchases. But it's because, and that is annoying, of course, but that's because the game itself is free. So the only way the developers can make money is if people buy stuff in the game. So it's annoying and people hate it, but altogether it's not necessarily unfair. It's just more of an inconvenience. So, I mean, it can be annoying, of course, but not altogether unfair. What the hell is this guy? I mean, he's not exactly small. I mean, I play a lot of free-to-play games, like on my phone and stuff, and yes, you know, there's a lot of the experience you don't get because you don't spend money in the game, but I mean, again, it's not like you can really blame a developer for trying to make money off that game. And again, if you spend $59.99 or whatever on a brand new game and it wasn't good, then of course you've wasted your money. Whereas if you buy a free-to-play one and you hate it, then you've not lost anything. So, if anything, that's probably an upside. That it's not going to cost you anything if it doesn't turn out to be worth it. I mean, like Fortnite, for example, I don't like Fortnite. I mean, there are lots of people who do, but me personally, I don't like it. And of course, since it was free, I didn't spend any money on it, so I didn't make a loss by getting it. So, I mean, just depends on how you look at it, I suppose. Everyone has their own preferences, so, you know. I'm not gonna hate someone for having an opinion. Why the hell is it so hard to find this guy? Other YouTubers, yeah. I have a couple of mates who are YouTubers. So, I don't know any huge ones, but, I mean, I have several friends, so... Okay, well, I can't find this guy, so screw it. Well, I mean, on their channel, none of my friends have played it, but I know at least one of them has actually got it. But none of them have played it on their channel, but I mean, it's probably just because they all do their own thing, I suppose, and this really isn't it, I guess. So it's sort of up to personal preference. I just try to do a wide variety of games and stuff because I enjoy playing them, and that way there are people who can enjoy them, because if there's a certain game someone doesn't like, then there might be something else on my channel that they do like, and that way they can at least find something they're interested in. Yes, I was Brooke. That was ages ago. I know, Brooke. Anyway, yeah, I have done some videos with them as well, like play different games with them, but I suppose it just sort of, they all have, you know, different lives. Like none of them do YouTube full time because, like I said, none of them are huge channels, so they'll do it in their spare time, of course, but it's not like what they're doing as a career, not yet anyway. So I mean, I suppose maybe one day I'll do a stream or something where one of them's in it playing with me, but for now it'll just be me on my own, which is honestly how I like it. I mean, I have no problem with playing with friends, but I spend most of my time playing on my own because I prefer it that way. No one can mess up or do anything you don't want them to if they're not here. Well, that and most of the games I play are single player anyway, so you can't really play with someone anyway that way. But whatever. Hello, my friend. Well, maybe if you actually started a campfire, then it'd be warm. You don't know how to make a fire?
Nice and spicy.
There we go. You're an idiot, you know. Well, I mean, that depends what you're into, I suppose. If you, like the Elder Scrolls, you know, Skyrim, Oblivion and all that, then, you know, I'd recommend, one of my friends. He was on here earlier, actually, commenting earlier. Yeah, he does a lot of, like, Elder Scrolls stuff. He does, like, interesting lore videos about some of the stuff. He streams Oblivion from time to time, and, he also, does a lot of unboxings, because he collects all sorts of stuff. Then there's one of my real life friends who occasionally does stuff, or he also talks about his life a lot and stuff like that, if that's what you're interested in. And then there's another one who he plays Fortnite, Minecraft and that, so I mean, depends on what your personal preference is. But yeah, I'd definitely say go and watch Dragon Lawn, because he's interesting. I just find that his videos are really informative and cool to listen to. And probably Solrite Jr. if you're interested in Minecraft or whatever, and he's quite interactive with his subscribers in that he does a lot of streams. Like, he has a community world on Minecraft where they play together and stuff like that. So, you know, if you have Minecraft on your PlayStation or whatever, and you visit his streams and videos regularly, then you'll probably be able to play with him. Yeah, there's also Beastly One. He does a lot of Minecraft stuff. He's quite busy in real life, so he doesn't post that often. But he does like mainly Minecraft streams and stuff like that. And his channel grew incredibly quickly because he's quite talented. So yeah, those are probably the ones I'd recommend if that's what you're interested in. You do that. Yeah. Like, he does videos where he plays games and stuff as well, but a lot of the videos that he's been doing recently are basically where he just tells you about life experiences he's had, because his life has been one hell of a roller coaster, that's for sure. So, if you're interested in hearing him talk about all sorts of stuff that's happened to him, and of course, all the other stuff he got up to when he was younger, because, you know, when you're a teenager, you do all sorts of stuff you probably shouldn't, so, you know. I mean, if what you're interested in, it's probably better, like, you know, if you know him, you know, but, I mean, it's still fine to watch, but, you know. So, I mean, again, like I said, it's your own opinion. Like, the reason I do so many different varieties of games and stuff is because, like I said before, it's, you know, if there's a certain type of game you're interested in, you know, then you'll be able to find something like that that you're on my channel you might like. Whereas if I just played one thing, then there's only a certain type of person who would actually watch the videos who was interested in them, you know. And when you're a bigger channel, I suppose it's a lot easier because you got a bigger viewer base. But obviously, the smaller you are, the less people watch your videos. So and of course, if there is, you know, something you'd be interested in perhaps, then you can always let me know. I play all sorts of stuff, and there's plenty of stuff I play that I haven't done a video on either, so I'm always happy to do something like that. And there's also different things I'm interested in, because I do like a lot of interesting role-playing games, or like open world, like stuff like that. I play a lot of Fallout, I play Skyrim and stuff like that, so I just like games where you can make choices and stuff like that. But also I play games that are, well, sort of like this, I suppose, which are more anime-ish. I do play some games that are based off animes as well, because I just like animes and stuff like that, which isn't that popular of an opinion, but whatever, it's my opinion. I found it interesting, so I don't care whether people don't. I've learned to ignore what other people think about you. But yeah, if there is anything in particular I'd like to see. Yeah, well, I had a friend who, like, took down all of his videos, and then sort of, like, I don't know, he sort of restarted, I suppose, or he just started doing videos again, but he, like, deleted all of his old ones. And, you know, and there are some people who quit YouTube because their channel doesn't, like, take off immediately or anything, but it's just sort of hard work. Like, all the bigger, like, YouTubers, if you ask them, they will tell you that when they first started, they had, like, no subs and stuff like that, and they just didn't you know, do very well at first, but after sticking at it for a long time, getting better at it, and just regularly uploading and stuff, they started to grow. But like when I started off, obviously I had no subs, but now, you know, I've got 33, so, you know, as you grow, might take a while perhaps, but you'll get there eventually. So, because I knew one guy who was saying he was just going to stop YouTube because he just wasn't getting anywhere, but that's the thing, you don't necessarily expect to take off immediately. I mean, one of my friends did, but it's just one of those things where it's not going to happen immediately, for most people at least, unless you have some marvellous talent that nobody else has that is really interesting, which, I mean, I don't. My talents are sitting, playing games and stuff like that, and talking a lot, as you may have noticed. So alright, I'll see you later, man. Thanks for jumping on and chatting. It's nice when there's actually someone to talk to, you know. Alright, let's go. Gotta go and find treasure hoarders. Looking for a suspicious dude with a pouch. I mean, I could say that about most of the people here, honestly. It won't be one of the normal people either, so...
Which should I choose? Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Well, feel free to come back. I'll be streaming tomorrow. Probably about this time, perhaps. Maybe a little earlier, depending. But, you know, feel free to come along tomorrow if you're free. Okay, I think we found him. Oh, that's what we have. Location of the little hideout. Hey man. Yeah. Like, I haven't like done any videos lately because I've been so busy, you know, with college and all that, but, you know, it's good to see you.
Eyes on me!
Hope you've been doing alright.
Prepare to be blown away! Nice and spicy!
Take this!
Otherwise, have you actually played Genshin Impact, by the way? Just curious. And who would this did gentleman friend of yours be? Is it not? Is it D. Luke? Probably is, isn't it? You know, if you haven't got Genshin Impact, you probably should get it. You know, maybe you'd like it. I mean, I don't know. You have to form your own opinion, but you know, it's nice to see you jump on and actually talk to me. You know, it's nice to chat to you. Well, it'll be tomorrow, about 7, 8 o'clock-ish for the next stream, so, you know, always happy to see you. Yeah, no problem. I'll see you later. You know, whenever you're next free, we'll have to do a video together or something, so...
Ha!
And back to Margaret we go. Yeah, I know, with some dandelion seeds. Unless you make some sort of tea. I would, yeah. Oh, let's see what I can make with it. Alright, just give me a minute. Yep, lots of ingredients, blah blah blah. Wait, we actually had to remember? God damn it. Just let it sit. Let it sit. Let it sit. It's not, there's not even going to be anything in the cup. This. Literally would have just been empty. Sweet flour, milk, winter aster, sit, dandelion, ice cubes. Okay. Sweet flour, milk, aster, sit, dandelion. God damn it. Oh, I was so close. Yeah, this is probably not quite right, but just whatever, leave it. Yes, just want to check. Sweet milk, aster, sit, dandelion seeds, ice cubes. Right, okay. Now, don't mess this up. Okay. Alright. Yep. Sit. Dandelion seeds. Ice cubes. Okay. Got it right. Whoops, didn't mean to steal your book. Hey people, there's a really cool drink, so you should totally have it. Ah yes, go and ask the alcoholic first. Of course. We go up all these stairs. Why are there so many stairs in Mondstadt, honestly? It's a really stairy city. Get a serious workout just walking around the place. Hey, night dude, do you want a drink? Oh, he liked it. Hey little girl, do you want a drink?
That doesn't sound very good.
We just gave a drink to a child, but it was non-alcoholic, so it's okay. Well, the town's resident alcoholic didn't like it, really. He said that it doesn't really fit the festival, even though it does taste nice, it's not alcoholic. And then the other two people said it's pretty good, that it's not alcoholic, so that's cool. Which means kids of all ages can have it, and people on duty can too. Even though if they're on duty, they're probably not gonna go and get a drink, but still, if they just happen to be by, then, you know, it's not a problem. Thanks, Margaret. Okay, well, this is a suitable place to end the stream. We can sit down and have a drink, perhaps. So, yeah, anyway. Thank you so much for joining me. I've had a couple of people on chat with, so that's great. And, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. So, thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.